Just press red. That means we are live. Let's go. So the first thing that I was going to work on was making sure that everyone's getting a good education. So it is the devices in education. I've been playing this game for long enough now. I can speed up. Exhibit Education Board. Habitat Education Board. Oh look, you can get memorial plaques. That's quite neat. What is a vista point? I think the education board set is where it's at really, isn't it? Let's just make sure that we've got these around all of our enclosures. So the bears have got one, because I remember doing the bears. The giraffes, as in you're having a giraffe. Pop this down, doesn't really matter where. I think just for more of these that we have down, the better. Is it the West African lion? Yeah, the West African lion. Facilities, habitat board set. I'm going to favourite it and unfavourite that one. No, that's the wrong way round. We're going to pump the music up a little bit for this second half, because I want to do a bit more working today, this afternoon. Not less chatting, but I will be concentrating. Ahem. I think I'm going to build another educational centre, like here. So I think it's under. Would you be annoyed if you went to a park and all the paths didn't have proper paths on them, maybe just like sand? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. And then we get a. Is it an educator you need? Animal talk point. And then you link the talk point. So you link these. Confirm link. You get staff member. Educator, hire. Oh, we can't do it there. Whoops the daisy. You need this path. we need this path to go here. And then I think I'm gonna move this M like over here. I'm gonna build more facilities. Education station paw print. That's pretty cool. This is just all education, is it? I'm gonna get the giraffe over here. We're gonna put it down for the giraffe. Giraffe. You can do tours now. I think a lot of the stuff that's come in has actually like come in during updates. Because I'm pretty certain. Open tour manager. So facilities, tour. So now, if I click this, open tour manager, select tour start, here. And we go right the way over here. And then we get our second tour. Here, confirm. Select points. Here, confirm. Here, confirm. Select tour end. Here. Animal has escaped. Animal has escaped. How has the warthog escaped? How did the animal escape? That was a code red there. Howdy doody, Rhino. We just had a code red. Animal escaped. Do 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 do. Right, okay, now. Siberian tigers. Select the tour end. In this tour, not in this tour. So I need to select this. It won't let me select this. I need to get another tour point then. I need to go to facilities, tour point, and let's post one over here. Yep. Close. Okay, then we've got this point here. Educational content, no, tour manager, select tour. We go bada bing bada boom. Bada bing bada boom. Here, confirm. Complete tour point. Complete tour point setup. Tiger. Complete tour point setup. How much are we gonna? Ticket price including fee is 25 bucks. Tour guests are willing to pay more than the standard zoo ticket price to attend guided tours. Interesting. Very interesting. View tour rating. Oh my god, that is bad. Look at that. That is a bad tour. The only way is up, baby. If you're mine, the only way is up. I think the only way we're gonna get Animal Talks railing seats. Interesting. So we sell these people more things. What do they want? So we're at 59% happiness. They want more education. They're thirsty, and they're thirsty. More education, more thirst. Okay. Well, you know what? You tell me what you need, and I'll supply you. So we're going to go to the guest facilities. We're going to get some of the smoothies. Bada bing, bada boom. Pizza counter. Bada bing, bada boom. Water. Okay, but education is the main point of the agenda here. I also want to get some bonobos in. We could probably build. Should we build the bonobos over here? If I go to the zoo and have a look at all the animals that I've got, does it tell you? Does it tell you what the highest appeal of animal is? Okay, so if I select all species and filter by appeal, the elephant is the most popular item in the zoo, and then the gorillas. So you know what we've got to do now, guys? We've got to get the Ellies in. Okay, so we go to animal trading. Facility is without power. Well, that's not good. So facilities, utilities, solar panel, and then we'll pop this down here like so. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. This is honestly like one of the most calming games in the world. If you ever just need to chill out, you know, take a load off, relax. Absolutely. I mean, it's our last session today, so we're going to experiment. We're going to be brave. We're going to put things down. Rum pa ba bum pum pa bum pum pum pa ba bum pum pa da ba bum pum rum ba dum bum dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. Huh? Dum 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 dum. This is so cool, man. I feel like I could spend forever playing this game. Do you reckon that's going to set fire to the tree? Leo. I don't think it will. I wonder if I've got any more facilities. So if I go to like guest facilities. I mean, let's face it, the least interesting part of this game is the staff facilities. I don't really care about those. So what you can do, you can actually create other entrances to the park, because at the moment we've only got one. But I really just want to get the people in at the moment. I'm going to sell to the people. I've given you enough attractions. We're going to get the elephants in as well. Once the elephants are in, and you know it's kick-off. So let's get some more things down. Information centers. Things to get people coming over here. Facilities without power. The solar panels are so important on this. I just put them everywhere. Because the thing is, the guests don't actually mind it. So if that's the case, pop them down. The guests don't mind them. They're encouraged. I do think some of the items, some of the animals that you can get are unnecessarily complicated to look after. Like I'm noticing on here that my swallowtails keep dying. These uh, butterflies. But you know what? You can't just constantly keep going in there and updating the butterflies all the time because you've got other things in the park that you need to be looking after. Now climate change, I'm going to make sure that I've got these everywhere. Multiple animals have low welfare. What is going on? 95 animals have got low welfare. Oh god. This isn't good. What is happening? This is what I meant when things just suddenly start going a bit pear. Animals are hungry, it requires a keeper. Okay, so maybe I just don't have enough keepers. Keeper. Because I don't really employ staff as I go along. I get the staff I need at the beginning. But then after that, I mean these really know what to do with all my butterflies. If they just keep dying but keep reproducing, they shouldn't keep sending me the message out, should they? Okay, so you can dismiss alerts mode. I don't want to do that. Oh, sorry. Oh. Wow, we are busy around here. Okay. That doesn't look good, does it? We got a pile up. We got a pile up, guys. That's giving me anxiety just looking at that. Right, next habitat. Let's go. Let's not mess around. Habitat. Barriers. What do the elephants need? Elephant. Zoopedia. Natural habitat. It needs grade 4 greater than 2 meters. Habitat. Barriers. Grade 4 greater than 2 meters. Do you know what? It's elephants. I'm getting a big old red brick. A red brick wall. We're speed zooing now. This is speed zoo. We're getting the animals in. We're getting them in quickly. We're making sure but we've got all the animals we need. Let's just make sure it's just like, I know it does say 2 meters, but it's probably safe to get it a little bit higher than what you actually need. Let's get a path. Let's get a different type of path, I think. Frosted ice path? A mosaic path, maybe? A stone slate path. That's interesting. We're experimenting now. Everyone's favourite, the elephants. Is that Theme Hospital, isn't it? Doctor required in surgery. It does get annoying, that. Like having that narrator kind of talking to you while you're doing it. But it's quite funny. Like some of the dialogue lines in that game, Theme Hospital, is so good. The names of the diseases. The names of the diseases are good, like whoever they've got writing for them. Just trying to think of the studio. Is it Sega now who do those games? Can't quite remember, but they were so good. I remember being younger and first one I got was, I think it was Theme Hospital, like the first simulation game I ever bought. Or I might have had Roller Coaster Tycoon first, I can't remember. But I thought it was too hard, I thought it was too complicated. These are the days where like I had to ask my mum if I could go to Game, go down there, you get like the full cartridge, and all of the information you could possibly get about the game was in the booklet, like actually in the game case. So whether you're able to actually complete the game or not was completely dependent about how good like the little booklet was. And I think, to be honest, I might have just been a bit too young because I didn't grasp it. Like now I can play Theme Hospital and it's just although I do think it is maybe slightly a little bit easier now than what I remember. Or maybe that is just age. But I do remember like that game being quite difficult. I never really played SimCity. I definitely played Roller Coaster Tycoon. But I've always played the game like this, so like sandbox mode. I find the challenges just a little bit boring. They're not boring. No, that's not true. But like you can create. Sometimes it's quite good, like when you've got a limited amount of money and you have to try and get to a set. So let's get the park to £1 million or whatever, or like 2 million. That's quite a good little challenge you can do, and then from that you unlock new things when you go into your next park. The tutorial in this one, the challenges were like, you've got a panda that's ill, fix the panda. You do that, and then it's like, oh, the habitat's broken, like, fix the habitat. And that's what I mean with like this, like how much handholding you need in these kind of games. I find those tutorial challenges just a bit too much handholding. I like to be able to do what I like. I like to be able to express myself. You know. Because now I'm just kind of experimenting. Like I want to use all of the things that I never used before. Edit barrier. I need to add a window. I think I need to add a window. Isn't an elephant going to smash through a window? Maybe not in a brick. Oh wow, did you see that? Like that green light. That's cool. Like a lot of the new games these days are always banging on about reflections. Old games have had good reflections. I'm not selling anything new. And ray tracing is kind of cool, but can you really notice it? Does it really matter? Right, let's get these elephants in. So 14 females. This is going to be the new biggest attraction in the gym, in the zoo. So I'll go to animal trading. Reducing the train will help a lot, I reckon. Good shout. Yeah, I think so. I thought it was quite funny, to be honest, just leaving people stuck on the train. But it's probably not good for my park. Let's have a look at the happiness. We want to get it to 90. Education is still so low. Zoo overview. 55. It's actually gone down since lunch. It was on 59 when I came back. Dangerous fighting for alpha status. I need to sort the zoo animals. Look how many warthogs I've got. That is mad. I've got far too many. So I need to select my lions. So I've got... Oh, I've got an albino lion! I've got an albino. Should I sell the big guy off? He's about to die anyway. In his old age. The tigers have got low welfare again. They're not in the correct temperature. It's too hot. Okay, so serious injury discovered. Species food enrichment. So nature, habitat, enrichment, filter, species, common warthog, food box enrichment. Will this do the trick? I'm starting to notice some stuttering now. Oh crap, I've put that outside the park. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Okay. So the warthog's about to breed. We don't want to watch that. Species food enrichment. Food enrichment is only partially available for the animals. I don't know what you want me to do about that. What other food enrichment can I give them? Fruit spike tree. The giraffe's not going to eat from the fruit spike tree. There we go. It's injured. Well, I'll call the vet then. I think every so often it's probably a good idea like to do some maintenance on your park. Go to the zoo. And like, for example, with these warthogs, you just don't need so many. Look at that. Look how many warthogs I've got. That's outrageous. So, sort by maturity. and just all of these old guys. Anyone above 2.9 years old is going on the bus. Getting out of here. I suppose this is how you make your money, isn't it? There we go. But you can't release for injured ones, which makes sense. Butterflies are dying all the time. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was getting the elephants. It just seems a bit low, doesn't it? Like that. Edit barrier. It does say 2 meters for the elephants, but that looks a bit low to me. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3. I mean, it's an elephant. Animal trading, elephant, filter. Okay, so what have I just got the one type of elephant, the African elephant? Yeah. Makes it simple. You have to confirm it. Okay, so adopt, send to zoo, and then we're going to get a female, send to zoo, and then we're going to get another female, send to zoo, and then we wait. We're going to get the elephants, we're going to get the elephants. I need to get a hotkey for speed. Oh, it's just 0. Can I get another female? Oh my god, I got so many elephants. I bet they need a lot. I bet they are very needy. Terrain. They need more short grass. They don't like long grass. They like soil. They need swimming area. Enrichment. Habitat. Welfare. Okay, so let's do the enrichment first. So habitat. Enrichment. Filter. Species. African elephant. This is all about speed now. No messing around. I like the animals that don't need to have their climate controlled, because that's a pain in the bum. Hard shelter. So I just need a swimming area. So if I go to nature, habitat, facilities, no, it's terrain, isn't it? And then you just build a big old sphere of water, dunk it out. So can that be enough for them? We get the... Do you remember, like, when I used to... I don't know if you guys have had this, but, like, to learn how to do north, east, south, west, I was taught naughty elephant squirt water. That's been stuck in my head since I must have been, like, 6 years old. Naughty elephant squirt water. Naughty elephants squirt water. Or was it the other way around? No, yeah, naughty elephant squirt water. Never eat shredded wheat. Right, water. What the elephant's saying. Oh, a tour has arrived. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I set up a tour earlier. Are they all happy now? They need more water. They need more area to swim in. So let's pause it. So 2 different areas. Okay, let's just not do that because that's rubbish. Honestly, land manipulation is... What did I say was the hardest thing before? Path building. Yeah, path building is difficult. But land manipulation is the hardest bit, I reckon. What's going to happen now to my elephants? They're just going to... They get boxed up. Are they happy now? I haven't got enough running around area now. I have got a lot of elephants. So terrain, pause. Habitat. I think you can just click on the side of the barrier and delete it. Delete this path here. And then build. Click on it again. And then build out. Like so. Like when I first started playing this a few days ago, I spent so much time doing this, and now I just want to get it done quickly. I don't know, in general, what the hell is going on here? Is that a bug? I'm starting to notice a few more performance differences now. I'm definitely noticing like how keen I am to play a game is becoming a lot more dependent on... I think that's a bug, I'm going to have to go to the main menu and come back out. Like, how willing I am to play a game is very much dependent on the learning curve now. I started playing Anno over the Christmas period, like over November, December. That probably had about a 5-6 hour like learning curve to be able to grasp the basics and like what you need to do. And that was kind of pushing the boundaries of me being like, I might just play something similar, like something familiar that I already know. But Planet Zoo is like hours, 2-3 hours, you know everything. Which is good. Species report. Animals, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with my animals? Is everyone happy or are they not happy? It's injured. We'll fix it up then, that's what I've got a vet for. I'm gonna need some trees with the elephants. wonder, in real life, what's the most difficult animal to look after? The elephants have got to be up there, right? Messy as well. You do not want to be clearing up after elephants. So you need to look at the environment. Okay, so that you don't want that animal. So the biomes, you want African desert or African grassland. That's what I had. I just had African grassland. African grassland. Let's go. That's literally what I just had. No, it's not. Don't lie. Naughty elephant squirt water. So I think I'm going to do one more animal set after this, and then that'll be all my animals, and then I'm going to 100% focus on making all of the guests happy. And it's got to be the gorillas. Sorry, I would take a vote on that, but we're getting the gorillas in. Hey Paddy B, hey sexy boys. So we've got a new challenge. We discussed this while you were away, Pat. Once we get to 3,000 guests, I'm going to take my top off. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I'm going to get in a hot tub. I'm going to play zoo in a hot tub. Overcrowding for Siberian tigers. Okay, let's sort these out. Animal management. Wow. Look at the welfare of these bats. I really regret putting these bats in. Why is their welfare so low? I suppose I should go and find out what's going on. The Siberian tigers are more important. I've got 2 males, that's why. So let's get rid of... He's in a breeding program. Do I get the young one or the old one? The young one or the old one? I think I get rid of... I think that's the idea, isn't it? You get rid of the older one. Fertile animals cannot be rehomed. Okay. Solar power requires repair. Okay, we'll repair it then. Why are you telling me? Just repair it. Vending machine broken. We'll fix it. I don't want to know about these things. I just want you to fix them. Zoo, staff, mechanic. Zoo, staff, mechanic. Feeding station cannot be reached by keepers. Lol. Facilities having a negative effect on guests. Okay. What I'll do is I'll move it backwards, like here. And then I'll build a staff path. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I need to build a staff path from here. Oh, sorry. So, fun fact, I got COVID for the first time about a week ago. First time I'd ever caught it, and man, I felt horrible. I still don't feel like I've fully recovered now. I mean, like I'm fine now, like I'm okay. But I've still got like a cough, runny nose, and like really poor sleep. Okay, let's go check on what's happening in the walk-in exhibit. I might just sack this walk off and whoa, people are so many people in there. Get out, guys. It needs cleaning. Man, I think it's just as I'm growing, I'm not putting staff in. It needs a keeper. So for the first time I set up a tour group. This is a bit healthier, right? So we've got a queue. So it's about managing the... You got it in November for the first time. Wiped you out for 24 hours. I was completely wiped out for about a week. I started feeling ill Monday morning. And all week I was like I had a fever. To like really hot and cold, and I got really bad insomnia. And from speaking to people, like it's some people have all they've been able to do is sleep, and other people have been like not able to sleep at all. I got terrible insomnia. It's horrible. It's like so I'd stay up all night watching like Pokemon. It's on Prime at the moment. Amazon Prime. There's like Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Gold and Silver. So I just had COVID, just staying up all night watching Pokemon. I watched the whole of the Pokemon movie, like the first one. Dangerous fighting for alpha status. It's getting hard now, this game. So I need 2 power sources. I need to repair. So staff, mechanic, fix this, fix this. Okay. So I've got 2 about to be fixed. I've got fighting for alpha status as the West African Lions. I think this is where I got to in my last game, right? Where... Like, it's not necessarily... Once you've had to do something once, having to continually keep doing that can be quite frustrating. Like, does that make sense? So with the West African Lions, I love that albino lion though. That is cool. Look. But the problem we have with these is that you can only have one male, but because they reproduce so quickly, you're constantly having to go into your trading center, find your animals, sort by male. Oh wow, look, we've got a full grown, that's definitely the one I'm keeping. Oh no, did I just get rid of my albino one? No I didn't, thank God for that. I might have done actually. Oh no, I got rid of my albino male by accident. These albinos are cool. Because you solve the kind of the issue for a little bit and then you've got to do it again and it's just not very fun. Power source failed. What's going on with all my power sources? My mechanic's about to come, so that's fine. I've got a lot of issues in my park at the moment, which is why I'm not really talking very much, because I'm trying to get all of these things fixed. Have you seen it's World Wildlife Day today, and loads of businesses and clubs have removed their nature aspects of their logos and crests? I haven't actually. So if it's World Wildlife Day, why are they removing the nature aspects of their logos? Oh, I see. It's kind of like climate change. We're destroying nature. Virtue signalling. Woke mind virus. Well, you know what I'm doing for World Wildlife Day? I'm playing zoo. My contribution. Right. He's just not getting distracted. So I need to sort out what's going on in here. Because these animals die so quickly. So what's wrong with them? Social health. The group size is too large. And that's the only problem they've got, is it? Let's have a look if the same applies to the butterflies. Wow, this is really starting to test my PC now. So the exhibit isn't clean, so call the keeper. Social health of the butterflies is actually fine, it just needs to be cleared up. People are dropping litter inside of the butterfly container. So yeah, there is actually a lot to this game which I haven't used, to be fair. We've got work zones as well. So as your park gets a bit bigger, you're meant to separate your staff into certain work zones. So basically to keep them efficient, so that you haven't got one keeper running from one part of a park to the other, that they only work in their certain zones. Haven't been using those. So all I need to do is just get rid of some of these bats. Egyptian fruit bat. Sort by maturity. Wow, they live to be 15 bats. Didn't know that. I thought they were like a 1-2 yearer. This is how you make money in the main game, isn't it? Trading these out, but because I'm not about money, I'm gonna leave one male, one female, and release them into the wild. Okay. Vending machine is without power. Why is it without power? We've got... They break quite quickly, these solar panels. Vending machine... Oh, okay. So what I'll do, rather than just building loads of power stations, is just move it nearer to the nearest thingity-bob. So how long have we got left today? So it's 2:30. I think we'll play today until 4 o'clock. Then I'm going to have a break. I'm going to go for a walk, install my light bulbs. Upload my videos, and then that's it. This is the kind of stuff that I do when I'm like, when I can't sleep. I'll stay up and just watch one of these videos back. What area do we think's the best then? I think in terms of like the enclosure, the bears, like that just looks really nice. The cave, really pretty. I think the lions looks a bit samey, like it just looks very generic. The giraffes and the warthogs is okay. I could probably like dig a mud pit for the warthogs to make it look a little bit better, because again that's quite like generic and boring. I really like the crocodiles area. In terms of like idea, I think that's probably been the best idea I've had in this game. Feeder not deep enough. It's accessible. Like being able to have the crocodiles go all the way around the park. It's a pretty good touch. Oh, the game is struggling to run. Maybe if I turn down some of these quality settings. You guys don't mind. It's all on high. Is there like a custom setting? Effect settings preset. If I go down to like medium. Okay. It's like the same, isn't it? What's guest happiness now? 55%. The highest I've got it to is about 60%. Come on, let's just focus on getting these guests happy. Education, education, education. That's all they care about. They've got everything they need, they just want to be educated. And education should be a simple one, right? Because there's only... Okay, you just turn the heat map on and off. How come some people are warmer than others? You've got like red warm people. Oh, that's their happiness. That's cool. So the red people are really unhappy. The orange people are slightly unhappy. And the green people are happy. Isn't it interesting that the happy people and the sad people don't mix together? Social groups, eh? The happy people stay away from the sad. Okay, everyone wants education, so fix the education for them. What's the best efficient way of most doing this? I think education board sets. I've got a tour. I've got a talking point. Education board sets. Let's go. Turn the heat map off. And make sure every exhibit has got at least 2 of these. Why is it not letting me do this here? Let's delete this. I think everyone in the park wants to know about the warthogs. Still getting some performance issues. That's quite cool, isn't it? Like these little ellies. These little elephants. We've got facilities, education board set. And here we're going to learn about the warthog. We're going to have facilities, education board set, and here we've already got one. Already got one here. West African lion. West African lion. Why can't I see the picture of this one? Let's delete it. I'm gonna get... Still getting some performance issues. Let me turn that down one more time. So we've got it on medium. Let's go to low. Apply. Okay. Hasn't really made any impact. Facilities, speakers, educational speaker, educational speaker, here, educational content, West African lion, increase the range. Facilities, educational speaker, giraffe, increase the range. Control D. Control D. Like, is that normal in a park to just constantly be hearing the music all the time. Facilities, educational speaker. Put one down like here. Siberian tigers. Control D. Facilities. Media and education. Education board. Let's get some seats down. Park benches. Okay, so you actually need to get the correct seating. So facilities, education and devices, and we need to get the proper seats. So, but you have to build a path to them. This is what I did before and I didn't do correctly. So you build a path out, say like so, right? And then you build a part, you build your seats around them like this way. Now, if you're going to learn, you're going to want to go here, aren't you? Manage talks, that's interesting. No species assigned. Animal talk 1, unset, unset. Guests. I think I need another educator. Staff. Educator, hire an educator. Right. What effect did that have? Happiness is up to 57%. The most appealing habitat species is still my West African lions, with 59% average animal welfare. I've got 156 animals, 12 species. The fruit bat is one of the most appealing species. I don't understand why people aren't more excited about the bears. Education is still low. We've got a dead animal. Which one is it, guys? It's the giraffe. Oh no, is it a baby giraffe dead? How did the baby giraffe? Oh no, it died of old age. Doesn't it look like a baby though? Let's get it out of here. Get it out of here. Get that dead giraffe out of my zoo. Education, still very low. What can I do? Like, what can I actually do about education? Influence per item. Conservation boards 27%. Talk 7%. I need to get more conservation boards up. I think. Because conservation boards are a really easy way. Because you can just literally put them anywhere. You can turn them on like to... So let's say invasive species. You duplicate them. And you put it down like here, for example. Here. 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 We'll go to it again. We'll get a different one. We'll put it down. We'll change this to repair of the ozone layer. Woke-mine virus. It's got no power. Facilities. Utilities. Solar power. Facilities. Media and devices. Habitat webcams. What is this? That is weird. Don't like those. Advertise habitats, advertise shots, advertise exhibits. How do you advertise? Was that under marketing? Completely forgot how I got to the marketing tab now. What is a Vista point? Vista point information. Set item focus. Da, 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 da. Screen mount pole. Oh wow, you've got projection screens. So you can like project onto the side of this, but what can you actually project with? Just like adverts. That is bad. Oh, that's how you do it. You got the tiger. So you can actually get adverts. Yeah, you can't say they're not learning. WMV. This is a pretty solid park, you know. I think we should all be proud of ourselves and what we've achieved over the last few days. It hasn't been easy. It's been testing, but we've stuck by it. And now we've got a really good park to show off. Proud of all of you. West African Lions, West African Lions, West African Lions. So this is how you do it. Didn't know how to use these before. But you can now advertise. You can advertise. You can advertise different habitats around on TV screens. I'm definitely going to be playing this over the weekend. Good to hear, Richard. Let me know how you get on. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to play many games this weekend. I'm going to play some Call of Duty tonight. I think I'm going to play some Call of Duty. And tomorrow I need to go shopping. I need to buy some stuff for the weekend. For Monday. But there's nothing really that I feel like I need to play at the moment. Oh, there's a Ubisoft sale at the moment. So I bought Anno for like £8. So I might give that a spin. Wow, it's almost impossible to keep these people happy. I suppose it would be too easy if it was though, wouldn't it? What I thought was interesting is I was looking at the game stream. So yesterday, Warzone had like 47,000 people who were streaming Warzone. There was only like 17 people who were streaming Planet Zoo. So like, if you were a small creator, like I don't think of myself as a creator, really, more of a guy who just does it for fun. But if you're goal was to grow a channel, you'd have more success doing it through smaller niche games than you would through big titles. Where you would normally think that, you know, you'd want to play the most popular title, but it doesn't always work out that way. So next time I play, I'm definitely going to make sure that I do education as I go. Because it is hard work. Once you've already started putting things down to get these education boards up. You literally just need to put them everywhere. Everywhere there's people, you need education boards. I mean, this is they say this is educational, like educational content. It's just a picture of a warthog. Like, what education are you actually getting from that? And a giraffe. Have I got anything up by the crux? Lions about to die of old age. That's one of the first lions I got into the park as well. That's a shame. But it is the circle of life, you know. Can't be too upset when animals die of old age. Of all the ways to die, old age is a fine one, right? Okay, so I feel like what I need to do here is get just a few more boards. How we get education board? Also, what I would do differently is make sure that I plan my paths out a little bit better. I definitely could have done a better job at putting some of these things down. But overall, out of all the parks that I've built, this is definitely up there in terms of like one of the best ones that I've done. Easily. I rushed it a bit today because I knew this was my last day of doing it. But I don't have many problems. The park's busy. And it looks pretty good, and I guess that's like the main things, isn't it? These games are very much like dependent on You can make these as complicated as you want. You can make them as complicated or as simple as you want. You can be a perfectionist if you want. Slave over every detail. If that's the kind of thing you want to do, it's perfectly fine. I'm not that kind of gamer, really. I don't really care too much. I want things to look nice. You wanted education. Now all you're going to get is an education. You're going to regret asking to ever be educated. I'm going to put pictures of elephants everywhere that you go. You're going to go to sleep tonight, and all you're going to see is a picture of an elephant. Hey, we can see the elephants. Whoa! And on our left-hand side, we can see the elephants, which are swimming around, having a jolly good time. And that is what we call the board of elephants. And the elephants can look out and be like, why have they just got a picture of random elephants everywhere? Because the people need to be educated. La da 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 da. Right. What more annoying things can I do? Okay, so we're going into the last hour now. Do you want me to cause chaos? Do you want me to let all of the animals out? Or do we want to end, you know, with everything working as it should do? How are we playing this out? Nuke the zoo. So I'm guessing that's a vote for removing the doors on all the... It's like a battle royale, really, isn't it? We'll just see which animal would last the longest. I'm putting my money on the elephant. There are multiple education items placed far too away from their target species. Nuke the zoo. Okay, we're nuking the zoo now. So I save it first. I think I've just turned the alerts off. I didn't want to do that. Disable all hints. No, I don't want to do that. Controls. Sandbox. Animal settings. I've accidentally... Oh no, I haven't turned the alerts off. Because I'm still getting them here. Settings. Okay, we'll bring it down. Should we have one last look at our zoo before we completely ruin all of our good work? Let's have a look from the top. We created that, guys. We can be proud of that. Give yourself a pat on the back. Set yourself up for a round of applause. We did it. Right, now if there's any way that I can clip this, because this is probably going to be the most interesting bit of the video. You guys can probably do that, can't you? You can clip this. You know how to do that. Alright, let's go. Let's destroy all of our good work. Let's let the bears out first. Let's let the tigers out. Just as we got to 4.5 stars, by the way. So let's have a look at that. Bottom left hand corner. We're just about to nuke everything. Just about to nuke the zoo. And we got to 4.5 stars. What should we let out now, guys? Should we let the warthogs out? Out come the warthogs. Should we let the crocs out? Right, we're missing all the fun. Let's quickly let the crocs out. Where do the crocs come out? Oh, they come out over here. Right. This is what you wanted, by the way. You wanted a lion out in the general population, and this is what you've got. Well, at least we got rid of our litter problem. Oh my god, imagine that. How terrifying that would be. What has happened? Does everyone just leave the park? Okay. Everyone's leaving. I think we need to drop another animal in. What should we drop in? Let's find our best killing machine, shall we? It's not going to let me drop it in, is it? I need to just let these tigers out quickly. I've not seen a death on this yet. Like a human death. Let's find the biggest, scariest male and wait for him to kill someone. Andre, let's go. You're free, by the way. You're free. Go and kill a man. Here he goes. Look, he's found it now. Here we go, guys. We're gonna get our first death. They just care about the bins. I think that all that happens now is people just escape. They just leave. It's not quite like the dinosaurs, is it? Where they just eat people at will. The giraffes don't even care, they just want to stay in their enclosure. Where's the bears? The bears have got to be causing some trouble, right? Grizzly bears. The bears are out. Okay, we got a tiger in the bear enclosure. Well, the bears are completely AWOL. I think this is it, guys. I think this is as much chaos as we're going to cause. We've got a giraffe on the ride. Some of these people don't care. They're just like, yeah, what, the tiger's out, who cares? I think I'm going to call that a day, guys. Thank you for dropping in on me for the last couple of days. It's been very good. I've really enjoyed it. It's given me a little bit of a taste of what life would be like if I didn't have to work for money. Just play games all day, which would be awesome. But it's been good. I'm going to probably be on Warzone a little bit later. I'm going to have a break now. I'm going to go for a walk with Anna. And I'll be on later. So thanks very much, guys. If you're at work, I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.